Yeah, gentlemen, if you got a fantasy girl in the world and you think about her, listen to the song. And if you get that fantasy girl, show her this song. She might like it. Here we go now. You are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You are my fantasy girl, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. I'm really feeling you, baby, you're more like a dove, a perfect princess that every guy will love. I wanna hug you and kiss you and just keep you close. I will jump with the quickness cause you mean the most. I thank God every day you're a blessing given, and what describes paradise, girl, you're the definition. She got me sprung like that T-Pain song, and I've been fantasizing of you, girl, for 3 days strong. Yep, you got me on the string, I'll be your puppy boo. I got a confession to make, I'm so in love with you. And every time I see you, you make my heart leak. And if you touch a dead person, you will make his heart beat. You so independent and you'll need a fella. I will be your 7 dose and you can be my Cinderella. I'll be your Peter Pan prince in a shiny armor. And on the real, I'll die for my little mama. And if you need something, you know you got it coming. Nothing's more beautiful knowing you're with the hottest woman. I will cherish you, you never be mad at me, girl. I dedicate this song to you cause you're my fantasy girl. You are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You are my fantasy girl, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You make the flowers bloom and the birds and the bees sing. No women on your level, mommy, you're a supreme queen. You got your boy hooked for real like some fish bait. Put you in a big castle, make sure you live great. Travel all across the world, take you on a shopping spree. Open up your heart, don't be scared, baby, talk to me. You have the prettiest eyes, honey, like I never seen them. And when I look deep inside, I'm in the heaven's kingdom. Put you in the bubble bath and I'll wash your feet. And you still look gorgeous when I watch you sleep. Keep me on lockdown, that sounds like a pun to me. You're God's best creation and every man's fantasy. You are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You are my fantasy girl, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You are my fantasy girl, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. You are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy girl. Yeah, uh, yeah, fantasy girl, y'all. She's out there somewhere. Y'all just gotta find her. Pray for her. Have faith that you will find her. Cause there's that one girl who's out there just for you. Just for you. She's there, y'all. Trust me. Here we go, yeah. You are my fantasy, you are my fantasy, you are my fantasy. I will shower you with love and things that you're not used to. I am so in love with you, girl, will you be my future? I am here to bring you joy and I am here to make you laugh. I just wanna be your man, will you be my other half? I will shower you with love and things that you're not used to. I am so in love with you, girl, will you be my future? I am here to bring you joy and I am here to make you laugh. I just wanna be your man, will you be my other half?